Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Welcome to a brand new week of This Week in Crowder College right here on 91.7 FM. Adam Winkler here with you, joined by Latonia Bailey this week. She is the coordinator of the Digital Media Marketing Program out there at Crowder College. And Latonia, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Adam.
Well, we're going to discuss the upcoming quill contest out there at Crowder College. But first, give our listeners just some history. What is the Crowder Quill?
Well, the quill is a tradition here at Crowder College. It's been around since 1980 with the continued mission of encouraging and showcasing local artists, authors, and photographers. So it is a free contest, and then those winning entries are published in the magazine.
Well, tell us about the upcoming contest for this year. What are the categories, and just your excitement about another chance for people to compete and put forth some of their works that they put together?
Yeah, so we have, as a free literary and art contest and magazine, we have 8 different categories. So we have the literature in poetry, fiction, and nonfiction. And then we have art as 2D and 3D art. And then photography split into black and white and color. And then our digital art is a combination of extensively altered photographs, like in Photoshop or other software, or computer-generated art. And so we offer this opportunity to community members as well as high school students and Crowder students to express themselves. And in this era of the rise of artificial intelligence, we are welcoming that human expression and the creativity that only a human can provide. And so just by giving that original thought and expressing those ideas, that's how we're trying to encourage people. And there have been many authors, artists, and photographers in past decades that I've been involved with this publication that have gone on to achieve great things just by that, encouragement of that first step of being published in the quill. So that's gratifying to see.
You've gotten to see how things have changed with the quill over the years. And if you could kind of look back and just, what are some of the noticeable changes, maybe just even in this contest as well, that you've seen over the years?
Well, it certainly has expanded and grown, and then we've had to rein it back because it got too big. We've changed formats. There were some years where the children's categories had been added in, and then it was like, okay, this is too big. We need to take those out. And so we did 5 years of a children's fine art day event here at the college as part of our public relations class. But we recognized that it needed to be an adult level publication, and so then we made sure that it was just for high school students in the college and the community. So that's one way that it has changed. We've also expanded with different categories. When the college added 3D art and really expanded that program as a department, then we wanted to add that and encourage that. We've also added the digital art to go along with graphic design courses that we offer here at Crowder. Beyond that, technology changes have been tremendous. Of course, with the desktop publishing software, is what it used to be called. It's more called graphic design now. And with the Adobe products that we use for the design, it's just so much more sophisticated and so many more things that we can do to provide that polished end product and have a publication that the students can be proud of, that they're a part of. And in fact, the quill itself is a nationally award award-winning magazine in itself.
We're speaking with Latonia Bailey. She is the coordinator of the digital media marketing program out there at Crowder College. We're talking about the upcoming Quill contest that is open to community members as well. And I think that's one great thing about this Quill contest is there's so many talented people out there in our communities, whether it's through literature, whether through its photography or art. People have all sorts of talents, and it's a chance for them to showcase what they can do here in our local area.
Certainly. And there's something that I should note, that yes, it's for community members, Crowder students, and then for high school students, there is a special opportunity that the high school students can win a $500 scholarship for top placement in each of those 8 categories.
Well, more reason for them to get involved and a chance to win one of those scholarships. And as you talked about technology and how those things have changed, let's take the world of photography here for a second. I remember 15 years ago or somewhere in there, buying a 8.2 megapixel camera. I thought, boy, this is fantastic. It's going to take great pictures. And now people have cell phones that just can do amazing, amazing things. And technology has really given kids of today, adults of today, a chance to do things with devices, and they're not having to go out there and spend thousands of dollars to get one piece of equipment.
That is true. That is one big advantage of technology and the advancements is the accessibility to people. And yes, you can use your cell phone. The quality of photography has increased exponentially for phone cameras. But, it's always that human creativity that it comes back to.
Correct.
And being able to use, the composition principles and the creativity. But yes, it's nice that you can just have that phone in your pocket and be able to take a picture wherever you are. And then just, the technology of Photoshop and all of the different software in which you can do something with that photograph. You can alter it and make it just something totally different. And that's where that digital art category that we've added somewhat recently comes into play in providing an outlet for creativity using the technology.
And technology has advanced, and it's really helping you guys out in the submission process as well. People don't have to bring their paintings in. They don't have to bring their photographs in. Tell people how the best way to submit their pieces for the quill.
Yes, certainly. So you go to crowderquill.com and you can enter everything online. And so that makes it nice. Yes, you don't have to let go of your art. You can take a picture of it from various angles, preferably, if we're talking about 3D art, like pottery, as well as the 2D art pieces. The smaller 2D art, if you have a scanner, you can scan that. So everything can be transformed into a digital file and uploaded that way. When you go to crowderquill.com, it will prompt you to create an account, and that way we have your information and can then notify you that, yes, you've been selected as a winner and you'll be published, and also track the progress of your entries. Now,
when is the deadline for these entries?
The deadline each year is February 1st. So it is an annual publication. That's another change. Way back in the day, it was every semester, and that was just too much. It was difficult for the art students and English students as well in the high schools. And this way, they get a little longer to work on their projects before entering them. But for us, it's an annual process, and so we promote it in the Intro to Public Relations and Digital Marketing class that's in the fall. And then in the spring, we continue to promote a little bit at the beginning of the semester, but then go into the production in the Applied Graphic Design and Media Campaigns class. And then our graphic design classes are actually getting involved with the process as well in creating some promotional materials in conjunction with the graphic design professional here at Crowder College.
Well, Latonia, we certainly appreciate your time on This Week in Crowder College, and we encourage everyone out there, if you have some talent in literature, photography, and art, we encourage you to get involved with this quill contest. If they have any questions, what's the best way for them to reach you?
You can easily reach me at Latonia Bailey at crowder.edu or quill@crowder.edu. And again, there is more information about the contest and details at crowderquill.com.
Well, Latonia, thank you once again for being with us on This Week in Crowder College.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.